This is the game for all of K.A.R.L Improv. It's a game called I Like My. So I got some words from you guys as you were coming in. And what's going to happen is I'm going to give K.A.R.L a word that you gave me, and then they'll have to come forward and say why they like their men or their women, like they like that object. We're going to start with lollipops.
I like my men like I like my lollipops. You can keep sucking all day long.
I like my women like I like my lollipops. You never know how many licks it's going to take.
I like my women like I like my lollipops. Owls taught me how to lick them.
I like my women like I like my lollipops. Still with cherries.
I like my women like I like my lollipops. I always bite down eventually.
I like my women like I like my lollipops. They have a chewy center that you can blow.
I like my women like I like my lollipops. You can take off all their coverings in public and nobody cares.
Nope, you're in the hot spot, which means if I throw out a clue as he's stepping forward, he has to do it.
That's not hipsters, hopefully.
No, it's hipsters.
Oh, it's hipsters.
I like my women like I like my hipsters. Self-mutilating.
I like my women like I like my hipsters. You've probably never heard of that.
I like my men like I like my hipsters. Or do I?
I like my men like I like my hipsters. Mitch Eagles.
I like my hipsters. Hipsters.
I like my women like I like my hipsters. Everything is illuminated.
I like my women like I like my hipsters in really tight pants.
Puzzles.
I like my women like I like my puzzles. They're always missing a piece.
I like my men like I like my puzzles. They just fit perfectly.
I like my women like I like my puzzles. If they're too hard to figure out, yeah, I just want to kill myself.
I like my women like I like my puzzles. I figure out the edges and get bored.
I like my women like I like my puzzles. They're really cheap at Toys R Us.
I like my women like I like my puzzles. If they get too annoying, you can pack them up and put them away.
I like my men like I like my puzzles. You just find them in a box.
I like my men like I like my puzzles. I solve them using online cheats.
I like my women like I like my puzzles. Two-dimensional.
I like my men like I like my puzzles.
Oh, hot seat.
What was it? Slinkies. Slinkies. I like my men like I like my slinkies. They're so much fun to play with.
I like my women like I like my slinkies nice and bouncy.
I like my women like I like my slinkies. You push them down the stairs.
I like my slinkies. Children in the 60s love to play with them.
I like my women like I like my slinkies. Tiny slinkies go down tiny stairs. Tiny women go down tiny stairs.
I like my women like I like my slinkies all tangled up.
Umbrellas.
I like my women like I like my umbrellas. I hold them over my head when it's raining so I stay dry.
I like my women like I like my umbrellas. Always getting wet.
I like my women like I like my women's legs. It's bad luck to open them inside.
I like my umbrellas. When it blows too hard, they turn inside out.
That's the game.
This is a game called Choose Your Own Adventure. So if you read one of those books, I had a Muppets book where you read through it and you'd be like, if you want Kermit to do this thing, you turn to page 2. But if you want to do something wacky, you turn to page 3, and then you keep going through the book and something happens to Kermit. So, so these two improvisers are going to be doing a scene, and then these 3 improvisers are going to give us some options of ways we can take the scene occasionally. So what I need for this is the suggestion of the topic of a book.
A surgeon left a bowling ball in my stomach.
A simple topic.
Pancreas. It's a love story. Apple picking.
I heard you camping. Alright, so we're going to give 3 suggestions for books about camping.
Option A, My Camping Tale. The night the fire didn't go out.
Option B. Camping. When bears attack.
Option C. Losing your virginity to your scoutmaster. A sexual assault victim's handbook.
Now we're going to vote by applause. Option A?
Yay!
Option C, can you please recap?
Losing your virginity to your scoutmaster. A sexual assault victim's handbook.
nervous. Would you like some marshmallows?
I'm not nervous.
Good.
That was a zipping noise, but also
Oh, I'll zip it. Well, sit down, Cindy. How are you? Looking well today. Said you couldn't make it to the trip, but I'm glad you changed your mind.
yeah, I couldn't find your sleeping bag fingernails, but then I did.
Oh, you're such a problem solver, Cindy. You're the best.
Option A. The scene gets going when Cindy breaks out the chocolate sauce.
Option B. The scene really gets going when Cindy breaks out the board of Moncala.
Option C. The Scoutmaster starts lighting the scented candles, the scented candles that she has laying around the tent, and puts on some mood music to set the mood.
Option A.
Option B. The scene really gets going when they break out the Moncala board.
Well, Cindy, I have a badge you can earn. Moncala! Good. Such a clever girl.
I used to play this game with my grandpa.
Oh.
You remind me of him.
Oh, I'm not that old, Cindy.
Ha ha!
Not that old.
Yeah, you are. Sometimes I look at you and I go, oh my god, he's gonna die at any minute.
I'm only 32. Thanks for laughing about my imminent death.
Yeah, 32. In dog years.
You're a nice girl, Cindy. You're a really nice girl. And I have to tell you the reason I really took you on this
That's my
camping trip.
thigh.
Yes, it is.
I learned that in your anatomy class.
Yeah.
Option A. The secret that he is going to tell Cindy is that he knows that Cindy is pregnant.
Option B. The Scoutmaster loses interest after several more snide comments made by Cindy. Inadvertently, of course, because she's really stupid.
Option C. Cindy looks down and notices that the Scoutmaster has not been wearing any pants this whole time.
Option A. Option B. Option C.
Scoutmaster's not wearing pants.
Speaking of anatomy, that's your penis.
Oh, guess I just won my forgetfulness badge, eh?
And I won my observer's badge.
Yours won. Well, I'll just go get it. I'll just get it. Don't mind me. Zip. I mean, it's still out. I'm just pulling my pants out. But you don't have to look or anything. It's pretty big. I don't know if you know. Pretty impressive. You'll never see anything like this again.
Does it look like that because you're old?
Cindy, I'm not even that old.
Does it look better on like young people?
No, it doesn't. This is the best it will get. It definitely reaches a peak once you're 32, and after that, it's all downhill.
You're just disappointed so much expectation that I had.
Cindy,
Do you have a disappointer's badge?
I do. I too am disappointed.
Also, I would like s'mores.
Well, I have marshmallows and chocolate sauce, thankfully. I was going to use them for something else, but I don't know how interested I am anymore.
Speaking of something else, you were going to try to eat it off of me, weren't you? Speaking of secrets, I really like graham crackers.
Option A. The Scoutmaster reveals that now that Cindy has earned all these badges in the past few minutes, she only has one more badge to go before she becomes the ultimate Girl Scout and wins a crazy prize.
Option B. That exact thing, except the one badge is the Moncala badge, and they still have to play. Cindy has to win.
Option C. That happens. It's the Moncala badge that she needs to be the ultimate Girl Scout. But the way that she wins is she distracts the Scoutmaster by having sex with him and then cheats while he's not looking.
Right out today. Option C.
You only need one more merit badge. It's the Moncala badge. And the way you win is you have sex with the Scoutmaster and cheat while he's not looking.
What are we doing with these graham crackers? Moncala! Lay down. We're gonna get to use it after all! It's hard. Don't worry. I'll just play my first move. Hopefully you don't distract me because it's a game winner. Yep. Touch it if you want. Great.
Option A, the story concludes with a montage of this night, her winning the game, her being crowned the head Girl Scout Master, and then the final scene is their wedding 10 years in the future.
I'm so.
Option B. I like that.
Option C. The scene concludes with simultaneous climax.
Alright, let's go for on today. Option C.
Thank God.
Option A. We're gonna go with option A.
Montage of the sex Moncala winning, the crowning of the merit badge, and then your wedding in 10 years.
Great. Can we get some montage music going?